guys, welcome back to another video. And this one is going to be Ross Dress for Less. And it is mostly, well, it is actually all plus size clothing. I did get mostly clearance items, but there was a couple of things that I am going to be, and at this time of you seeing this video, I'm probably already on the cruise, but it's some things that I wanted to purchase to wear to the flight to New Orleans, because I'm going to be going to flying, and then I'm going to get on a cruise, and then I got to fly back to Atlanta from New Orleans, all that stuff. And I had things to wear, but I saw these items and I'm like, you know what? It's time to upgrade. And because the weather is getting cooler here in Georgia and New Orleans, I'm going to a warmer climate. So I'm like, I gotta, think smart. I gotta pack light. And this is what it is. So I'm going to show you the items that I purchased from Ross for my upcoming trip. And hopefully I'm having the time of my life. You'll probably get an update sooner than later. All right, so like, share, comment. And if you're new here, thank you for stopping by. I hope you will click that subscribe bell because it's absolutely totally free. And let's jump into it. Okay, so the first thing that I needed and I wanted was like a track. I keep calling them track suits. Back in the day, in my day, there was the matching jacket and the kind of pants that are like track pants is what we call them, like the Adidas or maybe the Nike ones. And it's that, polyester blend. I don't even know what this material is. Let me just tell you. It's by Velocity, and it is 85% polyester and 15% spandex, which means, of course, it's got this stretch in it. And it is basically a jacket with the little holes here for your thumbs, and it just kind of snugly fits. And I was wanting a jacket that would actually be a little bit more, closer to me than loose, just for the fact, because I know it will keep me warmer. I don't know, I haven't been on a plane but one time, and that was a long time ago, and I was like, I know I'm probably going to get cold. So it kind of goes on. It has pockets, thank goodness, and it zips up. And yes, it is a little bit close to me, but, you can zip it all the way up, or you can half zip it, which is probably what I'm going to do with the top. I'll show you in a minute. And I just absolutely love it. And I will be using this throughout the trip as far as being on the cruise, flying back and forth. And then, of course, I'll use it into the winter months while I'm back in Georgia. And it's kind of like a staple piece for my wardrobe. I did get this in a 2X. Again, it's by Velocity. And I got this for $12.99, which I, again, don't think is a terrible price to pay for a jacket. Do I have plenty of jackets? Yes. Do I have a black jacket that's, like this? No. And I really want this because it can go with several different types of bottoms. So that was the first piece. Then I found two of these, I don't know who they're by. They have this little emblem on the back, and this one had an emblem, and I thought they were the same brand, but come to find out, this is a V here on the back there, and this one here is just like a little flower, and it's by Her Story, and these are 75% polyester and 25% spandex, made in Vietnam, and they're leggings, but they're the kind of, they're not long. They go to right at a little bit below my ankle, because I'm short, kind of petite, and I would like them going a little bit longer, but I'll have some socks and I'll have my tennis shoes on, my Skechers, and they match this perfectly. So I got this in a 2X because they didn't have nothing but a 1X and a 2X. And I got the 1X, but it was just a little bit too tight. So I thought to myself, nope, you're probably going on this cruise. You're going to be eating. You better, upsize for this particular case. So got not one, but two of the same ones. And this is the same brand. Her Story is also a 2X. So I got two of them, and they were both $8.99 a piece, which, you know, that's about the going price at Ross. I wish I could have found these at DD's, which, stay tuned, I do have a DD's haul coming. So I got these. I'm going to wear one pair with something to the airport to travel to New Orleans, and then I'm going to wear another pair with a jacket from New Orleans back to Atlanta after the cruise ends. So I'm going to be packing both of those. Now, I know traveling there, I'm going to be wearing this black top under it. And if I think about it, because I don't know exactly when this is coming out, because I'm trying to wear this stuff and pack it. So I'm trying to get the videos out, but it'll be within a few days of me, you know, buying the stuff. I'm positive. I will try to put in some pictures, is what I'm saying, of what this outfit looks like. If you don't see it in this video, you're probably going to see it in some, you know, vlogging, because I'm going to show you, you know, when I travel to the airport. I hope that's my goal anyway, and the things I'm doing on the ship as much as I can, because I have never, you know, been on a cruise, so I don't know what you can get away with and what you can't get away with when it comes to filming and all that good stuff. So I did find this, like, I need another black t-shirt, but this one was super long, and I like it because it's super long. It goes really far down to, you know, way past, so it's not going to hike up. And it was $7.99, and that's kind of a bit of a big price for me to pay for a shirt. But it had all the showstoppers. It has the V-neck. Okay, I want to say this is it's made in Vietnam as well, but I want to say it's 100% cotton. But don't hold me to that. And of course, I'm going to have to wash all of these things. That's why I'm trying to do the videos. And look at the tag here. It's really, really neat. It's like a calligraphy. I was trying to think what's the word for it. It just says Elevated Basics in Los Angeles. But I want to say it's 100% cotton. Hold your horses here. Let's see what it says. Maybe I'm wrong. Nope, 95% cotton and 5% spandex. And what girl don't like a little bit of spandex? So it's going to be probably what the first outfit that I wear to New Orleans before I get on the cruise is going to be this black t-shirt, a pair of those leggings, and the jacket. I know it's all black, but it's very comfortable, and it will be easy for me to throw on. I think it will be very comfortable when I'm flying, because, I mean, it's not that long of a trip. It's like a little over an hour, but it has the V-neck, it has the long length, and it is breathable. And I'm all about comfort, 110%. I'm going to take that over anything. Now, I want to say, okay, I just have a couple of clearance items. You know how you think you go in and you pick up one or two clearance items and you want to say your whole thing's clearance? Well, I only got a couple of clearance items. Everything else was regular price. And I don't care, because on Tuesdays, you get a 10% discount if you're a senior. And apparently 55 and above is seniors in Ross's eyes. I don't know, and I don't care. I got I think it was 10 or 15 cents. Of course, I don't have my receipt with me because I left it upstairs when I did my fetch. It's either 10 or 15%. I'll try when I edit it to let you know what the percentage is. So just imagine getting a few more percentage off of those prices. And then I did buy a dress, and I just gravitate towards this pattern. I think I have 4 or 5 shirts like this, and at least 2 other dresses that are like this. And this is also a dress, and it is a 2X as well. You can see that, and it's by Siren Lily, and it is lined, and it's kind of got that little, you know, V-neck here. It's got little scooped arms with the little ties on the end, and it's kind of fits really nice. And like I said, it is lined. It does go pretty, you know, almost to my ankles, but not. There's the lining underneath it. And guys, I just like this pattern. This case, it's that black and white with the flowers. And I do like flowers. I mean, I'm one of those suckers for flowers. And when I tried this on, I just thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to get this because, for one thing, I felt comfortable in it. And I do have, you know, several dresses like this, and either they've, you know, been worn to death, or I can't fit them in them anymore. So I said, I'm going to grab this one because I really do like it. It says, lovely clothes for lovely people. Isn't that nice? And I do agree with that, Siren Lily. And this one was $15.99, and that's with the 10 or 15% off. And yeah, I got a dress, and I'm replacing all of my older dresses with newer ones because I do need some. I got away from wearing dresses. Now I want to wear dresses. Okay. So speaking of another dress, and this one is actually clearance, and I hem-hauled and hem-hauled and hem-hauled about this because we're about to go into that black and white one. I can wear, you know, I have different kind of layers of dressier blazers and things, and just, you know, jackets that would fit perfectly over that. This one, you know, I might could do the same thing, but we are going into winter, and I was like, I still like it. I still want it. This one is actually a 3X by Derek Hart, and I actually like Derek Hart brand. I do. I buy a lot of that brand from Ross, and I think Dee Dee's has it as well because Dee Dee's is the sister store. That's just Derek Hart. And this one was on clearance for $7, $7.99. Love that reduced tag. And guys, it's more flowers, and it is a little bit more, you know, form-fitting, but it's long, and it also has a liner, you know, a little slip. And I like the fact that it's just lightweight. And I thought, oh yeah, I'm definitely going to grab this up because it's just something that I think, you know, I could wear when it starts getting a little bit, you know, after winter time, because we're about to hit that real fast. And, you know, then it'll be, you know, a little bit of, you know, spring. And hopefully by, you know, springy summer, this will be something I could wear. And it was $7.99, and it fit. And last but not least, and I know that this is all clothes, but I always feel like when I get these kind of deals, I want to explain to you why I do these videos. It's really simply for the fact that you can buy nice clothes, and, you know, if you take care of them, if you launder them the proper way, and, you know, you just, you know, like I say, take care of them. I could wear these for years and years and years, and I had plenty of clothes that I paid, you know, really inexpensive prices for, that everybody say, well, that's from a cheap store, or that's cheap material, that I have had for years and years and years, and wear them and wear them and wear them, and they'll last. Now, I've also bought some stuff, you know, even from Dee Dee's and other places like that, that I wear 2 or 3 times, wash a couple times, and it's ruined. So it's really depending on how rough you are on it, how you launder it, how you take care of it. So there's that. I'm not saying you can't purchase really nice clothes, because I have bought some very expensive items too, and, you know, they last forever as well. Just take care of what you get. I'm not always saying just go buy cheap stuff because it's a cheap price. Buy what you need, use it. Don't let it hang in the closet like me with the tag still on it. That's what I'm trying to get away from. Now, another item that I wanted to love this so bad, and if it was just maybe a tad smaller, this was something I wanted to take on the cruise. This is a 3X, and when I say a tad smaller, I basically mean the way, I'll show you in a second what I'm talking about. It's a 3X. It's one of those cold shoulder types of deals, but it don't have the adjustable strap, so you're kind of stuck with how it looks, and it just hangs on me like too low. It just doesn't look flattering, but I love this print. Wouldn't this be really nice to wear to a cruise? It just looks vibrant. I love the tassels on the arms, and yeah, I just wish it was, you know, if these could be adjustable and I could bring it up a little bit, I think it might work, but it still kind of hangs real low here at this. It's like it's almost cut too deep. And someone who is, you know, a little bit more broad shoulder or bigger chested probably would work perfect for them. I saw this and it was on clearance, and I was like, oh, that'll work, you know, with some white cargo pants that I'm going to take. It was on clearance for $6.99. And the only thing I'm going to try to do, if it does make the cut, is that I'm going to have to figure out if I can sew this. If I can sew this a little bit to pull it up and make it, you know, kind of, I'm going to try to put it on over this. And the only reason why I'm doing that is because I I told myself if I don't like it and I don't love it, it's going back. And I don't want to send it back if I can make it work. I'll try to do this right here on camera. Because that's how I roll, guys. That's how I roll. And it's not going to... Look how... Look, see how big it is? It's even like I can't even get my arm in it. And of course, I got this other shirt on, because I know when I get to going with these videos, I don't want to delay editing them. So when I get ready to put them out, they're ready for you guys. Okay, so like a hot mess. Okay, so here's the shirt. And again, when I say it fits perfectly in here, it's just this part here. It's like, look how long that goes. I'm like, if it just could come up like even that much, and I know that's the way it's made, it's supposed to be like that, and this came up a little bit more, it just makes a big difference. But and when you see all this skin underneath it, because you're seeing a shirt, but when you see all that skin, it's just like, whew. So I'm gonna have to, you know, think about this one. And I don't know, it just throws me off on that. And I don't want to be uncomfortable. And I also don't want to, I got to take this off. Hold on one moment, please. And if I was a sewer, I might could even, you know, put a little something right there where it's, you know, kind of pinched in, and it has a spot there, and then a pinch, you know, closing spot, and then have that. So it's like a double cold shoulder look. I don't know. I really do like this pattern. I really, really do. And I was bummed. I'm gonna tell you guys, I was bummed because this was like really the first thing I saw when I went to Ross. I was actually specifically looking for summer type things to wear on this Caribbean cruise, and the stores had nothing. I waited too long. And I do have several things. I have a lot of sundresses and things like that that I can pull from that I'm going to be taking, but I just happen to really like this pattern. And why is it the ones that you really, really have hope for and you think are going to be just wonderful sometimes are duds? True thing, as I'm bad about buying things that it used to be from like the thrift shops or from places where it's one of those sales that is final and you cannot return it, and I buy stuff like this and literally it will sit in my closet and I never wear it. And if I do put it on and it makes me feel uncomfortable, or I feel like it just doesn't look right, or anything that's going to throw me off and not make me love it, I've got to remember I've got to get rid of it. Even if I can't return it to the store and get my money back or exchange it, I just need to give it away, donate it, because they're brand new and somebody else can get their use out of it. I don't need it sitting in my closet taking up space, and I'm never going to wear it. So I'm going to encourage you, don't, you know, if you don't love it, and I mean, I'm starting to say love it. I'm not even saying like it, and I'm not going to say, oh, well, I may, because when am I ever going to sew that? I'm definitely not going to sew that by the time I go on my cruise, and it's going to be wintertime. It's going to be in the closet. Do I want to keep that? Can I spend that $6.99 somewhere else? I don't know. Put in the comments, what do you think about the red shirt? And I know I'm asking because I'm really bummed out about it. I mean, it's like the one vibrant piece. I think most of the things I'm taking on this cruise is black and white, and, you know, some other, you know, tropical looking colors, but not many. And I was like, oh, there's one piece right there that would, you know, bring out a little, you know, color. And I love, love, love that pattern. All right, guys. So that wraps up this Ross Dress for Less plus size haul. And I'm telling you, I got some really good key pieces, and I'm still building my wardrobe capsule because I want to find things that I can hang up and I can mix and match. I can make different outfits with, you know, fewer pieces and love them. I want to love my outfits, because right now I don't really, you know, I love my stuff that I have. Like, I love this shirt that I have on. I don't know if I got it from DD's or Ross, and it's just a long t-shirt. The color is popping. I love, love, love this royal blue. I've had it for 4 or 5 years, and even though it may not show up on the camera that it's tattered, it has been worn. This is a shirt that I love. Have I been ever able to find another one like it? No. I found similar ones that have shorter sleeves. You know, it's too short. It keeps riding up over my trouble area, or it's not the right color blue. But this one right here, I just, you know, I'm going to wear it and wear it. And even when it gets to the point of no return, I'll probably wear it as a sleep shirt because it's that doggone comfortable. That's what I'm talking about, guys. We need to love our pieces of clothes, pick out what you do love and get rid of the rest. And I'm really talking to myself. I really am, because enough is enough. All right, if you stayed to the video to this point, just say enough, because it's enough. We need to get rid of the excess and focus on our inner love. That sounds so good. All right, guys, I will see you very, very soon in a new one. And I hopefully will be popping in, or soon be showing you the wonderful time, because it's going to be a wonderful time, on my flight to New Orleans in November, and my cruise week, and my flight back from New Orleans back to Atlanta. Hopefully, not hopefully, it is going to be a wonderful trip, and I can't wait for the future me to tell y'all about it. All right, guys, don't forget to like, share, comment, and if you're new, definitely don't leave without clicking that subscribe bell. It is totally free. Turn on your notifications, hype this video, share it, and definitely check and make sure you're still subscribed, and I'll see you soon.